Good morning, madam. How are you today?
Yes, I'm good.
Are you ready for the tour today?
Of course.
Alright. First, let me introduce myself. I am Kiu from Go with Sky Travel Agency. It's my honor to be your tour guide today. So, if you have any special interest, feel free to talk to me. And here's welcome you to Imperial City of Thăng Long. Before we start, let's step into the fascinating history of Imperial City of Thăng Long as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Established in the 11th century by Lý Dynasty, it served as the political center of the country for over 13th century, featuring royal palaces and military buildings. Over the time, the city underwent several renovations by Trần Lê Mạc Nguyễn dynasties. Now, let me tell you a story of this city. In the spring of the Canh Tuất year 1010, Lý Công Uẩn promulgated royal edict on the transfer of the capital from Hoa Lưu to Đại La, then renamed it into Thăng Long. This marked the beginning of Thăng Long flourishing development through many centuries. So now, let's explore it together. We are standing in front of Đoan Môn Gate, the main entrance to Forbidden City. And you can see this is the unique U-shaped design with 5 symmetrically aligned gates. And this layout is similar to what you can find at Hoa Lư ancient capital, emphasizing the royal authorities and protective role of Vietnam's ancient capital. And here the main structure follows Wattower gable style with rolling arches, which not only brought a wasteful curves but also had excellent load-bearing structure. And the materials are mostly used by Hamburg bricks, a popular style of bricks under Lê Dynasty. And you can see the biggest central door were for the king, and both sides have four much smaller doors which were dedicated for high-ranking officials and royal families. We have moved to the second floor of Đoan Môn, added during Nguyễn Dynasty. Please take your eye on the roofs. There is a small communal hall built with two-story and eight roof, and you can see the traditional curved-style roof adorned with intricate dragon and phoenix motif, emphasizing the citadel powers and artistic beauty. Entering inside, you can see this building consists of 12 pavilions that are separated into three main sections, a spacious center and two smaller sides, all connected with semicircular arches that create an open space for light. The walls were painted in yellow, accompanied with lotus outside, that emphasize the architectural style of this era.
Before we enter the 67 house, let me provide you with a brief overview. Built in 1967, this building was once the military headquarters for the North Vietnamese forces during the war. At here, many critical decisions were made, including the strategy for major campaigns like the Tet Offensive in 1968. The D67 complex features with the Politburo meeting room, the office of Generals Võ Nguyên Giáp and Văn Tiến Dũng, and Bunker 67, a significant part of the site.
I see many table chairs and nameplate here. Is this a meeting room?
Yes, it's correct. You're standing in the very room where history was shaped. Welcome to the meeting room of Politburo and the Central Military Commissions, where General Võ Nguyên Giáp and other senior leaders devise their military strategies. You can see that the design of the house looks so simple. However, it was built with war in mind. The walls are 60 centimeters thick. The roof has 3 layers lined with sand to protect against shrapnel. The doors and windows are double layered with outer layer made of 1 centimeter thick steel. And as you mentioned before, 24 nameplates on the table represent who attended the Politburo meeting in late 1974 and early 1975. Now, thus we in General Van Tin office in the west with a door leading to the emergency underground bunker. Many original items remains, including his desk, his chair, and his bookshelf. This is the office of General Võ Nguyên Giáp. Please look closely at this map. It was a vital tool for commander when planning troop movement and offensive. What is fascinating is that it was all drawn by hand without any computer or advanced measuring equipment like we have today.
How could they make this map without any modern technologies but still keep them accurate?
This is an interesting question. To answer it, some people have a natural talent for drawing, and they can draw a straight line that's perfectly straight and a circle that's perfectly round. Moving on to the underground bunker, what was most exciting was the underground bunker that lay about 2 stories below.
So what were the function of this bunker?
Leaders would come down to this room when air raid hits, continuing their work even with the constant threat of attacks overhead. It's striking to think that right where we're standing, life and death decisions were made amid the sounds of explosion above. And the war room is 9 meters deep and an almost replica of the war room upstairs, just narrower. And a lot of the effects from the time are on display. Please come here. They are compass, telephone, and radio. And now we will explore many the beautiful artifacts in the Lý Dynasty, Trần Dynasty, and Lê Dynasty. And now you can see they did the Thăng Long Royal Palace Bethit leaf decorating the phoenix. According to the Bethit histories, the birder attained enlightenment under the Bethit tree. So this tree became a symbol of better enlightenment. Because of the influence of Buddhism, the image of Buddhist leaf were due a loss in the decorative sculpture, such as the arches of pagoda, tower, and palace of the Lý Dynasty. The image of Buddhist leaf were often combined with the image of dragon and the phoenix in the harmonious aesthetic whole. Now we are standing at the Trần Dynasty space. And you can see here this is the most popular decoration of the Trần Dynasty. This is the dragon hat. The dragon hat not only symbolizes the imperial power embodying speed, prosperity, and longevity for the dynasty, but also showcase the unique artistic value of the roofing architecture. It vividly reflects the technical and the artistic mastery of Trần architecture, possessing the similarity to the Lý architectural style. And in this moment, you can picture the city alive with a spiritual energy and the dragon watching over it. Next, we enter a space dedicated to the early Lê dynasty. The dynasty worked hard to restore the country after the time of the trouble. And you will see the various artifacts due within the royal palace. Among them, the most remarkable is the ceramic for the king with the 5-clawed dragon design intended for the king, alongside ceramic for the queen decorated within the phoenix motifs, as well as a variety of the ceramic designed for the concubine and attendant, showcasing the diverse quality and the craftsmanship. And so now you can imagine that you are standing in front of the magnificent Lê dynasty, with the roof shining in the sun, and fulfilled by the many activity of the royal family. And it's time for you to take the picture with the many beautiful artifacts here. And you can see in the screen is a video about the histories and the development of the Hanoi capital. And now let's enjoy it. It is sad that we make the end of our informative and interesting tour. Are there any questions in your mind? I hope that you enjoy and learn a lot from our trip to Thăng Long Citadel.
On behalf of Go With Guide, I would like to thank you for choosing us to be a part of your very unforgettable journey. Thank you and have a safe trip back home. Bye.